everyone, my name is the Atomic Witch Anna, and I've got a lot to say. Welcome to the first installment of Dance My Furnace. So, just a little rundown about the topic, or well, what the videos are about. They are about topics, or I want to say like behaviors, things like that, that definitely get my fire going, like they piss me off in certain ways. But I do want to remind everybody that when I talk about these topics, I'm not trying to attack the person. I'm trying to simply, make us think about these type of behaviors that we all could have, honestly. Like, I've probably fallen victim to this too. So remember, we're all human, and these are just things that I just can't stand that I see. So today's topic is going to be about, I'm trying to think of like the best way to say it. Comments, or commenting online, or making comments, or participating in a topic when we have no idea what's happening, or when we haven't even bothered to read what's happening. Now, I've seen this happen quite a bit online, obviously. I feel that it's a common thing that happens, that, people are behind the keyboard and they think that it's like a shield, basically. Like, it's not a real person that we're interacting with. It's not, it's a different persona almost that people develop online. So I'm going to give a couple of examples of moments when this has happened, or I've noticed these kind of things happening online. For example, there was this one time, I'm obviously in a couple of witch groups and stuff like that, but somebody posted an article, right, about a girl who had gotten fired from, I can't remember if it was like Dunkin' Donuts or something like that. It was, it was a pretty common chain store, I want to say. But she had gotten fired because of the fact that she was Wiccan or a witch or something like that, right? And then, as people do, now, this is excluding trolls, by the way. Like, we're not specifically talking about trolls or people who, go out of their way to feed off of that type of shit. But I'm talking about just sometimes when we think that we understand something, or when somebody wants to jump to a conclusion, because really this is kind of revolving around jumping to conclusions. So this girl comments, I didn't even literally, and not joking, if I can find the examples, I'll put them in the video, but I've seen this multiple times online where somebody was saying, oh, I didn't even read it, but blah, 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 blah. Or I didn't even actually or I didn't look at it, but this and this and this. And they'll give their opinion on what's happening, or what was posted or whatnot. So this girl commented on this specific article. I didn't even read the article, but was she being pushy about her religion? Was she talking about it and trying to be annoying with it, or just kind of make people uncomfortable with it? And if she had read the article, she would have known that what had happened was that the owners asked the girl about her religious preference, or what she practiced or what she believed, and them being extremely Christian, I can't remember if they were, I'm pretty sure they were Christian, they chose to fire her because of that. Now, that obviously is a whole topic in its own, but let me tell you, as somebody who practices and knows plenty of people who practice, it's not really something that too many people get pushy about. Some people will kind of use it as a, oh, I'm proud, and, which is fine. No shade on that. But most of the community that I know, witchcraft community, they will not sit there and try to push their views on people. They will not sit there and express it, because let's not forget that just like racism, that kind of discrimination is still pretty prominent, considering that the girl got fired. So that side, the issue was the way that she expressed herself about it. And this has happened multiple times. It was with somebody else that I know who posted on something when they had shared some crystals or something, right? And they chose to comment saying, oh, that's not what that is, blah, 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 when really it was the raw form. But what I'm getting to here is, I'm kind of fucking tired of people commenting shit without actually informing themselves about it. To me, it's like you're going to sit here and waste your energy commenting about something or sitting there getting into arguments because obviously 30 people jumped down the girl's throat saying, well, if you would have read the article, which again is kind of, in a sense, counterproductive, but at the same time, like, why don't you inform yourself before you go ahead and say something about it? So it definitely, to me, feels like one of the biggest wastes of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of using that energy to just spew your opinion because, I don't know, maybe you just feel unheard. I don't know. Take your time to actually learn about what you're commenting on or what you're, talking about. It's like my wife said, and she just said this when I was mentioning the fact that this was bothering me. It's like, she said, it's like giving your 2 cents when you're in debt. Like, what is the point of continuously just saying what you think without auditing what you think, without being aware of the actual situation? Like, the problem to me is that people choose to just express their opinion under the guise of expressing an opinion, but really you're just spreading negativity in a way. Like, you're just being rude about things without actually knowing the situation. And it just makes you look dumb. I'm sorry, like, I'm not trying to be rude about that, but it makes people look dumb. And I don't believe that humans are all innately stupid. I have a lot more faith in people than that, but it's just something that happens a lot, I notice, and it can be avoided. It can be fucking avoided, guys. It's simply a matter of, to me, it's like I said, a waste of energy. You're wasting your time. You are just putting something out there because you got triggered by it or whatever, jumping to conclusions. It's the waste of energy that happens when people jump to conclusions instead of informing themselves and taking the time to understand the full situation before they just go saying things. And it's like rampant across the internet, obviously. But, I think we're at a point in humanity, or I like to think that we're at a point in humanity where we can kind of take our time a little bit more, especially because it's like you have the internet right there. You have so many resources to find out what the truth is of a situation. Even one article, maybe she was right, but the problem was that I've seen it specifically said, like, oh, I didn't even read it, or I didn't even finish the article, or I didn't even look at it, or that's not what it is. But they're all misinformed opinions. They're all just jumping to conclusion, or maybe just need to be heard. I don't know, guys, but it's kind of like pointless. It's like a child screaming because they can't have something. It's kind of pointless, But either way, guys, I just really had to put that out there and just say, like, let's just take our time instead of just wasting our time. Take full advantage of your time. Don't just waste your time to say things to say them because you just feel the need to say it. Think about what you're saying beforehand, or just read about what you're talking about beforehand, because I'll tell you that there have been times when I'll try to make an opinion or say something about something, and then I've realized that I was way off. Way fucking off. So, and that can be, that can happen to anybody. You get what I'm saying? But it just really makes me angry when people do that. Don't make an opinion, especially when you haven't actually bothered to put the right time into it. It just is a fucking waste of time for everybody, honestly. And, of course, like I said, this is excluding trolls who just do it to get the reaction out of people. That's a little bit different. I don't think that that's the intention necessarily of people who do these things. I don't think that they're necessarily doing that because they're like, I'm gonna start some shit. I don't think that people do that. I mean, some might, but I think that it's just something that people have gotten too used to because of how comfortable we are with the internet, or how comfortable we are because of the anonymity and like the way that the internet is, you know, shit gets washed away all the time. People feel the need to like express themselves, whatever. I actually saw this study that was done on how people would interact or like say things when they were face to face versus online, and people were fucking way nastier. And I have more faith in people than that. All right, I'm just saying. I know that y'all are like, people out there aren't stupid. I think that sometimes we get caught up in how easy it is to just blurt shit out on the internet. And it's kind of getting old, you know? Like, I feel that considering how much information we have at our fingertips right now, we can take that 5 minutes, maybe not even, to really inform ourselves, and that's better energy spent. That's a better use of your energy than just pouring your anger out or annoyance out because of something that you jumped to a conclusion about. So, as I said, I like to keep the videos short. If you enjoy the topics, again, I'm going to be doing, you know, I said I put on the intro video, and I'm coming to you live from my bathroom, my bathtub. So, if you enjoy the videos, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you like. I'll be doing these once a week, and it's literally just going to be me talking at you and trying to gain knowledge together. Give me your opinion on what you think about this subject, and we'll see you guys next week.